After an early season bye week to heal those bumps and bruises and enjoy a couple days off, the Hawkeyes jump right back into action, hosting the Indiana Hoosiers on Mediacom Court tonight, with road games at Minnesota and then at Rutgers to follow. It's a critical week ahead for Keegan Murray and the Hawkeyes. Now 7 to shoot to Keegan Murray. Keegan, a step back three on the way. Good. Ties the game. Tough shot with Miller Kopp right in his kisser, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, realize shot clock winding down.
Skip pass left of the lane for Rebraca. Cross court feed back to Toussaint. His lob three is good. Nice find by Rebraca. Pitt, here's a deep three, no good, off the right of the iron, offered up by Parker Stewart. Hawks come away with a rebound. Toussaint, stop and go move all the way to the basket, drops it off inside Chris Murray, layup good. Joe Toussaint with a beautiful drive and a dish. As Chris Murray hops into the lane, a nice crossover dribble, gets it to Brother, and Keegan sets it up and in. Cutting from the weak side into the lane. Nice find by Chris Murray that time.
They just have a sense about them.
15-11 Indiana. Here's Patrick McCaffrey on a crossover dribble from the top of the circle, loses Miller Kopp, and he rolls to the basket. Indiana by 2. Bohannon steps back three, down through. Not only did they tie it, the Hawkeyes get the lead on a 27-foot three by Bohannon. Chris Murray, shot fake, drives in high post right, holds up, leans in now with a scoop off the glass, and good. Beautiful double move there by Chris Murray. 11 minutes to play first half. Iowa down 5 with the basketball. Chris Murray jump hooks in the lane, tucks it down through. Left of the lane, and a steal by Iowa. Tony Perkins comes away with a theft on Indiana. Connor McCaffrey for three, and a tie from the right wing. Connor McCaffrey. All of a sudden, the Hawks on a 7-0 run can get the lead. Chris Murray hits a three in transition. Very Keegan Murray-like, and Indiana has to get a timeout.
Chris Murray, 9 points off the bench. This kid's showing he belongs.
A high screen from Chris Murray, drives to the basket, through the lane, shovel pass back to Chris Murray, layup good. Everybody was focused on the dribbling wizardry of Aaron Eulis. 32-28. Iowa's deficit is 4. Here's Perkins back, little jumper, baseline, good. That helps. That puts some salve on the wound. And back the other way. Eulis, a stop and go move, gets in deep, throws up a wild shot, no good. Put back is good by Chris Murray. Johnny on the spot. Hawks get the putback. Another free throw coming for Jordan Bohannon. No good, in and out. Rebounded by Chris Murray. Up and good. He jumps like his brother. He can get up in the air, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point Indiana lead. Here's Toussaint. Little floater in the lane. That's too strong. Keegan Murray with another rebound. Keegan Murray up and good with a reverse layup. What a beautiful move. What great effort by Keegan Murray. Shot fake, drives into the lane, throws it up there too strong. No good. Strong rebound by Rebraca. Rebraca jump hook good. Philip Rebraca throwing his weight around in the paint. Toussaint with a crossover dribble, stop and go move. Gets high post right, step back jumper good. Joe Toussaint. Chris Murray drives in from the left wing, spin move off the glass and scores. That was a very Keegan Murray-like move there. Rebraca comes and sets a screen for Jordan, and he's handed off to a bigger man, and Michael Durr drives around him and scores in the lane. They overload the left side, the Hawks do. Perkins picked up by Thompson. He drives inside, banks it in off the glass. Drives inside, throws it to the baseline, picked up by Chris Murray. Hawks can get the lead. Here's Eulis, ahead to Perkins. Reverse layup good. Iowa back in front, 59-57. Drives around a screen by Agundale. Here's a wing jumper on the way by Chris Murray. That's good. Great assist by Connor McCaffrey. Steal off the 1-2-2 and a dunk by Chris Murray. At the front end of that press. Hawkeyes up 10, 76-66. 22 Indiana turnovers for Chris Murray when his brother was on the bench in foul trouble. Here he scores again. They spread the floor, and 6'8" Chris Murray dribbles to the rim and up over the top of a defender. 80-70 Iowa. And Iowa will win it 83-74. This could be a trampoline bounce for the rest of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And a game like this brings a team together.
The Heartland is brought to you by the University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. And by Athletico Physical Therapy. It all starts here.
Well, Shrine Arena, Stephen Gray saying thanks for joining us as we get ready for the Hawkeyes and the Wildcats in Big Ten dual action. Iowa number 2 in the country, 8-0 overall, 2-0 in the Big Ten. Northwestern 2-2 and 0-2 respectively. Starting at 125 pounds tonight, number 12 Drake Ayala, freshman at 11-3, taking on number 7 Michael DeAugustino, a senior with a record of 2-0. I'll fight for that inside position. Comes back to that sweep into a carry, trying to dump Augustino down. I get DeAugustino throwing that whizzer in. Drake down to the ankle, looking to stand back up. DeAugustino reaches back, grabs ours. Now we look to throw a cradle in, and we get the 2. See if we can run him over here. Ayala is, and there's near falls. 5-3 lead on the 4-point move for Ayala. It looked like he easily had the 4 count there, but I don't see a challenge brick thrown, but Tom Brantz was hot. At 149, number 12, Max Murin, the senior, 4-1, taking on number 5, Yaya Thomas. He is a senior with a record of 7-2. Almost out right there. Thomas just hanging heavy on that left side. Max does get cleared. 3-2 is the lead now for Thomas. Keeps the legs free. Another shot attempt there by Max Murin, and he gets to the hips and covers for 2. 15 seconds. He's got to keep him down here. And Iowa's Max Murin comes through with a late takedown to get the win by a score of 4-3.
Short time left, really nothing to lose, just let it fly, and I got in there and quick finish, then rode out. So, I mean, felt good. He's a really good opponent, but definitely need to get to my scoring opportunities earlier.
Murin got us going too, a big win. He got us going young, and then a forfeit, and then Kemmer lit it up. Assad Warner scored more points than he scored combined all year. Cassiope. So we won 8 matches.
Young has that leg as he stands up. Chumbley standing around behind him. Caleb trying to pop it off, come around and steps back into him and gets the 2-point reversal. 4-3 is the lead for Chumbley. There's another high crotch attempt, trying to cut across and does for the 2. With that riding time point, Caleb Young is going to come from behind and get the 6-4 victory. Kimmer, Ankup, Inmandock for Northwestern. Dropping the arm down as well to try to help himself adjust that a little bit, seeing if he can get up to that crossface. There, he's finally getting a near fall count. Lake Turk into a crossface and gets the 4 count once more. Rolled him all the way through, tries to hop back the other way, settles down. He's got the reverse headlock. He's getting near falls, settling down more. Michael Kimmerer gets the fall. 184 pounds. Deep aside for the Hawkeyes. He can find a way to adjust. Justin reaching through, grabbing our leg. Dave trying to reach back across, looking for the crossface. Got his 4 count. Force him back over, getting more near falls. Assad able to adjust though, and rolls him through, gets 4 more, and that's going to do it. 16-0. The tech ball, 197 pounds. The second half flying by here. Shot by Jacob, head to the inside, driving into him. Wizard thrown in, but Jacob able to limp arm out and cuts across to the far ankle for the 2. On our left side, drops for a sweep. Re-shot attempt there by Jacob Warner, and he stuffs the head, gets around behind for 2, and then cuts him right away. Just that ankle pick, trying to cut off to the double. Couldn't get it momentarily. Readjusts, though, and finishes for 2 more. Drag, drops down to the ankle. Actually drug him so far, he went to the far side. Over 3 minutes of riding time. Jacob Warner will win this by a score of 11-2. Move to the heavyweights. Throw it by, gets around the body, right on the edge, trying to pick him up, and throws him to his back. Got a 1 count out of it, and then Davidson able to roll off. Trying to circle around, driving in, and covers, gets the 2-point takedown to solidify the win right there. Hawks will win by a score of 33-6.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Extreme, powered by Mediacom, the internet preferred by Hawk fans. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless and the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
After a couple of big road victories for the Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball team, it's back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena against a very familiar opponent as the Nebraska Cornhuskers come to town. Clark behind the back dribble, pulls up from 17 and drills it from the right wing.
Something you like to see from Clark at the start of the game.
The shot to Sonano, short jumper, good, and she's fouled. Finally, now Clark tries to drive baseline, pulls up her dribble, feeds it right side, 3-pointer, count it for Gabby Marshall. And the ball picked off by Martin to Clark. Drives in, right-handed layup, count it, and a whistle.
Really happy with our rebounding. Last week we gave up 23 offensive rebounds. Today we held them to 21% of offensive rebounds, so just did a much better job, and we needed to. Because today the threes weren't falling quite like they were last week, and so that's okay. You got to find different ways to win, and we're doing that. I thought it was an incredibly gritty performance on our players' part. I mean, you're down 16 points to start this game, and we just battled back.
Here's Martin, spins along the baseline, shot window, 2 more for Kate Martin.
That was pretty. That was picture perfect from Kate Martin on that move.
Decisive, quick move, and the Hawks are to within 3, 42-39. Inside, Sonato goes up, left-handed shot, count it, and fouled by Annika Stewart. Sonato going to work on the baseline.
Sonato's the thing that's working right now for the Hawkeyes, and they need to get it into her every time.
Especially with Markowski on the bench with 3 fouls.
Yeah, I mean, I think being a post player, I try to be as consistent as possible, and I think the passes my guards have are phenomenal. Like, they think one pass ahead all the time. And they do a great job of finding me, but I think my role on this team is to just be as consistent as I can be, game in and game out, and just, I don't know, be really physical.
Caitlin Clark in transition, drops it off for Warnock. How about a 3-pointer?
Oh,
Got it.
Yes.
It's inside, Sonato goes to work with the left hand off Bourne. 2 more for Monica Sonato. She has 23. Here's Clark, feeds right side Marshall for 3. Got it.
Yes.
Second 3-pointer for Gabby Marshall. Hawks by 1. And here's a steal. Caitlin Clark drives in. Left-handed layup is good. She's fouled.
Yeah, I think certainly anytime you can pick up conference wins, I think that's really important. Obviously, the Big Ten is pretty loaded. We didn't give up. We just kept fighting, and really we had no panic. We knew we were going to get right back in the game. So, yeah, I think it is a consistency thing for us moving forward, just building on each win and going 1-0 every single time we step on the floor.
Fierbach dribbles behind her back, drives in the left side, shot is up and good with the right hand on the left side. Nice move by Kylie Fierbach. She has 4. Inside, Sonato, she turns, left-handed shot off the window, good off Markowski.
Bread and butter, that's it right there. Every time, get it in there. She's got a nice crossover working on them.
31, the career high is 38, and that'll do it. Iowa wins it, 93-83.
The Heartland is brought to you by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of Iowa Hawkeye football. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And by the University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives.
The Murrays, Keegan and Chris, combined for 41 points, 20 rebounds, and 5 block shots. Oh, and throw in 4 steals in Iowa's hard-fought 83-74 victory over the Hoosiers at Carver Hawkeye Arena this afternoon in Minneapolis. Iowa's dynamic duo leads their team against old foe Minnesota. Here's a bounce to a driving Bohannon. He leaves it weak side for Rebracha, who jams it through. 3-2. Here's Toussaint to McCaffrey. His 3 from the right wing is good. Patrick at Lowy, he's only 6'4", but he backed off him anyway. McCaffrey shooting in transition, no good. Rebounded Keegan Murray. Keegan right back up. That one he sets in the dish. And the Hawks have tied the Gophers at 7. Here's Toussaint. Crossover dribble, got that one to go. He drives in and scores off glass. Keegan Murray, step back baseline jumper, rattles it in. He's heating up now.
Starting to feel it. He can see the rim now. You can see the inside the basket. He's seen the ball go through a couple of times, and no hesitation took Jamison Battle into the post.
Murray brings it down. Tony Perkins is out there along with Aaron Ulis. Off the bench, Keegan Murray scores with the left hand. Just a stop-and-go move, brought it all the way down from the other end of the floor. 18-15, Iowa's lead is 3. Here's Sanford. Backdoor lob, Keegan Murray with a dunk. Once he catches down low, it's all over. He battles with Daniels. Drop step, shot up, no good. Blocked by Daniels, put back in by Rebracha. Never stop fighting for that basketball to go down. Tony Perkins is open, 6 to shoot. Tony drives in with a scoop. Layup it goes, and a foul called. The sheer strength of Tony Perkins gets him a basket, and now an and one.
Long three from out in the wing. No good. Rebound tip controlled by Iowa. Aaron Eulis ahead. Perkins running. Perkins lays it up and in. Oh, the Hawks have that fast break has gotten Minnesota on the run now and out of joint, Bobby. 12-point lead with the ball. Keegan Murray drives inside, scores up over the top of Jamison Battle. Mismatch there. Here's a steal by Keegan Murray, and look out below at the other end. Two hands over the head. Jamaroo.
That's good defense by Keegan. Good timing. Jump the passing lane right there. Jump the passing route.
Hawks are running at the other end. Tucson. Step back jumper. Good. Down it goes. Joe T. shoots best when he's moving. And they're getting layups. Here's Keegan Murray inside. He gets a step in his man and scores. Nothing Jamison Battle can do about it.
Just overpowering whoever they put on Keegan Murray.
Hawks with 1:53 to go have the ball. Patrick McCaffrey. Oh, nice crossover dribble. Misses the layup. Rabracha misses the putback. Doesn't miss the second time, though. Tucson skids to a stop. Here's a backdoor lob for Keegan. Shot fake. Reverse layup good with the left hand. Minnesota, doesn't matter. They double team him or go straight up. Keegan's got too many moves. Now left baseline for Tucson. Step back jumper. There it is again. That patented 16-foot step, a little jab step. Here's Tucson. Pass inside. Score by Keegan Murray. And an and one. Lowy got underneath him. Nowhere to go. McCaffrey jump hook. Good from the right of the lane. Beautiful move on Will Ramberg and in a hurry. Up 64-46. Sanford hits the jump shot in the lane. Payton aggressive with the dribble. Eulis. Score and a basket. Counts. Free throw coming for Chris Murray. All right, here's a three. Good. Timeout Iowa. There's a wide open look at a three by Battle. It's good. Corner three on the way. Good again by Battle. 9-point Iowa lead. Looks for an outlet. Now he decides to shoot the ball and scores. No outlet, so I'll shoot it.
Good choice.
Oh boy, Battle for three. Good again.
He's feeling it.
Hawks are going to have to throw something up. Keegan Murray, a step back three. God, that's money man for you. Keegan Murray with a huge three and a minute to go in the game. Here's E.J. Stevens. He started this run for the Gophers. Drives inside. Shot blocked by Keegan Murray. Bohannon hits the first and now the second free throw. The Hawks push the lead back to double digits. Final score, Iowa 81, Minnesota 71. The Hawks get a win in the barn.
It's a W, my man. Back to 3-3. Level 500.
I'm with you. It's a W. It's in the left-hand column. Latham High-Tech Seeds is proud to partner with the Iowa men's basketball team in raising money for every free throw made by the Hawkeyes all season long through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion. All proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and Coaches vs. Cancer program here in the state of Iowa. Latham High-Tech Seeds, cheering on the Hawkeyes from the free throw line and helping with cancer awareness efforts all across the state of Iowa.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,